From Paducah to Pikeville, most Kentucky high school students planning to go to college have shared in one experience taking the ACT exam.
Well, that changes this year as the state has now agreed to a brand new contract to administer the SAT exam to high school juniors. WHAS 11's Conroy Delush and senior photojournalist Alyssa Newton break down the changes. Conroy?
Well, we have known this change was coming for a couple of months, but now it is official. A new 4-year deal that the Kentucky Department of Education says will save the state $350,000 a year, but the impact goes well beyond the state's pocketbook. No matter how many years pass,
oh, that's really a mean question.
Many still remember their SAT score.
I want to say I scored a 1280.
I got a 1300 on the SAT.
Jed Hilbert, now a tutor, says he scores even better these days as he prepares students on both sides of the river for standardized tests.
In this area that I currently tutor, 85% ACT.
And next March, he expects the focus to swing heavily in the SAT direction, as that exam becomes the one offered by Kentucky public high schools to juniors.
It is a big deal. I think, for one, it's a different test.
Some of the difference is the SAT is about 2 hours and 15 minutes, shorter than the ACT. The SAT is half math and half reading and writing. And while the ACT has a science section, the SAT does not.
Though they don't have a science section per se, they do add a lot of science within their critical reading structure.
Mathnasium is a tutoring center with locations in Louisville, and Director Jeffrey Smith walked through how they teach students to approach questions on the SAT exam.
What exactly is the question asking for, and how do we actually direct and guide students through that process so that they can find the appropriate answers with that? It's not a shortcut process as much as it is to help facilitate their critical thinking skills to improve upon that as they go through the learning process.
Another difference, the SAT is all digital, so there's no more declaration of pencils down.
If you are inclined to if you really like a test on paper, you would need to stick with the ACT for college admissions.
The ACT will remain an option for students looking at college in Kentucky, but the SAT will be the only one administered for free to all juniors. JCPS officials say the district is prepared for this big switch and that students have access to practice tests. I also reached out to U of L and UK, and both schools say this change does not impact admissions. With senior photojournalist Alyssa Newton, Conroy Delush, WHAS 11 on your side.